welcome back to part 2 of Pokémon Sapphire. We didn't nickname Nincada, so for that reason I am going to stick it in the PC. I'm not going to release it. We're going to nickname it as soon as we get to the name rater. So, thankfully, we do still have one more Pokemon that we can use in the meantime. That being Tuna. And we now have 2 normal types, but we can work with that. So Hot Dog and Fast Food need leveling up significantly before the next gym, although we're not going to be using them since they are weak to fighting. Right, okay, so we need to make our way over to not Granite Cave. Well, yeah, we do need to go over into Granite Cave. I'll try and get as much as possible. Well, as many Pokemon as possible between each gym. And yeah, we did save and heal up at the Pokemon Center, but that was just to take a break. I have not changed anything, and I did not realize I hadn't battled this guy. There'll be a few trainers that we'll have missed in the previous episode. Zigzagoon level 8. We should get through this quite easily, actually. So let's Stun Spore first. 5% miss is the first attack. Great. We're getting quite lucky already. But, yeah. I guess I never really... No, I did mention this at least a couple of times, I think. I've now come back from the Pokemon Regional Tournament. Yeah, it was fun. It was my first one, so... And I'm surprised that I got into the top half of all TCG players that actually went there. Tackle's bad move here, I reckon. Yeah, lowering our attack so special attacks can be better. But yeah, the TCG thing, I actually ran a Copperaja EX deck. So that was neat. Anyway, we didn't lose any HP this battle. And yeah, we cannot switch out now. Right, Stun Spore first thing. Shroomy is going to be one of our better Pokemon, even though it will gain a 4 times weakness later on. Let's Leech Seed it as well. But yeah, Copperaja EX, 4 Monkeydories. It was great. Copperaja just put the damage counters on the bench, and Monkeydory just moved those damage counters over on the next turn. And even if Copperaja goes down, all the damage counters that it placed on my own bench, they stayed. So Monkeydory was able to move them even after that point. And having a second attacker in Archaladon, I don't know if it's Archaladon or Archaladon. Yeah. Either way, I use that as a secondary attacker. And depending on the matchup, if I was against, say, Cerulege, which came up in the day 2 when I was doing side events, because I didn't quite make day 2. 3 wins, 3 ties, I want to say? No. 3 wins, 3 losses, and 2 ties. But, yeah, it went pretty well. Ended up placing 1,128th out of 2,864, so did decently well for myself there. Also, we didn't lose a single HP point on Shroomy, but I want to level up Fast Food. I just need to make sure I switch out as early as possible. I know Fast Food doesn't exactly gain any new things when it... Ah, you're here. Good. Yeah, we need to go and save Pico from inside the cave. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I should probably actually not have fast food in the active. I will go back to lettuce then. Lettuce is falling behind a little. Do you use... Actually, I should probably check the bag, see what TMs we've got. Just Rock Tomb. Okay, can we use this on anyone? Lettuce is able to learn it for coverage against flying types, I guess. Which could come in handy. But it's not useful against the next gym. Do we use this now? Or do I wait until I get a rock type for same type attack? Right, let's have a look at Trico's moveset currently. Lettuce's moveset. Pound, Leer, Absorb, and Quick Attack. It's not the best. I reckon we get rid of Pound. Because that and Quick Attack are exactly the same, apart from the power points and priority. And we're not going to go through all 35. So, hang on, we're a special attacker. Okay. So, we do not want rock moves as well. Lettuce might not be the best for this then. We'll move over to Drying Pan. I'll do some training against some wild Pokemon. And hopefully we don't end up losing anyone to a trainer along the way. Plus I think Drying Pan here is the better option for water moves, but level 11, so it's the same as the other one. I should probably Growl here, because this Buchian is a physical attacker, but I'm going to absorb anyway. Sand attack, that's not good. We've already gotten our encounter from in here, that's Tuna the Whismer. Yeah, this seems to be going quite smoothly, surprisingly. That's another sand attack. I reckon we switch out now, just to avoid the entire thing going there. Maybe I should have gone out to Tuna just to avoid the... Ooh, okay, you're missing. That's surprising. Right, quick attack. One more quick attack gets this. Yep. We just don't miss. Thankfully it was just Poochyena. I'd say I wonder why Team Aqua stole Pico, but they Wingull is a water type, so it makes sense. You'd think they'd choose something else for Team Magma and Ruby, but they don't. Oh, we got another encounter here against another Whismer. This thing is a little annoying to deal with, but we can definitely get through it. Pound's fine. And we are regaining HP with each attack as well. Though, not as much as we're losing, so could be a little difficult. Really? 1 HP? And now you're using Uproar. Okay, well, let's gain some experience then. Soundproof's good for that. Though it did immediately calm down because of that. Right, okay. Let's swap you out for Lettuce, just so Lettuce can gain a little bit of experience. Not much, but... Ooh, that house is now open. I forget what's in here. Ah, right, yeah. I don't think there's anything in here. Yep. There's nothing in here. So we've battled all of the wild, I say all of the wild stuff. We've battled all the trainers in this area. So let's give the Devon goods back and finally make our way through there. But yeah, the Pokemon Regional Tournament was the reason I couldn't upload on Monday. I actually did have the video ready, I just didn't schedule it or have the thumbnail ready. But yeah, I found a side event of the TCG which had 4 players instead of 2. And it was quite fun. Anyway, this Nuzlocke, well, this next task that we've got to do, we could actually skip Brawly, although I think that's a bad idea. Plus, I need to know the level cap. Probably should do that. Yeah, the next task is to deliver this deliver a letter to the I believe it's the son of the communications company who has a mobile device that can accept texts or calls. Yeah. How long's he been in that cave with no reception? If it's that long, it seems a bit concerning. But yeah, we can go and heal up, and then be on our way. Actually, did we get a free heal from that? We did not. Okay. For some reason I thought there was a free heal there. Yeah, Nincada may come in handy for... or would have come in handy for Watson. But because we didn't nickname it, I'm keeping it in there. Oh, hello, mate. You going to... Okay, you do not take us there. We have to walk. Or I guess run. Okay, what's our first 2? Fast food and lettuce. Right. There's a double battle coming up. Right here. That we ended up skipping in the previous episode, because for some reason they don't battle you. Unless you speak to them. Level 8s, we should be fine. Right, Lettuce can quick attack the Lotad. No. Can Leer. And Fast Food can switch out. We want to keep Fast Food as a HM user. So bring in Drying Pan, so we have our own Lotad. That lowers both of their defences. Mainly C-Dot is the one that I'm after. Never mind, it uses Harden. Right, so this one's got Harden. I think it'll have Bite as well. I think it will. It might not. But I'm pretty sure we saw one earlier at a lower level that had that. So we need to deal with C-Dot as early as possible. We can absorb the Lotad, because that's neutral. Bide. Yeah, okay, there we go. So don't attack C-Dot for a bit. Just absorb and absorb. And once C-Dot's gone, well, not C-Dot, once Lotad's gone down, we should be fine. But yeah, I need to have a look at what level the gym is. Actually, while C-Dot is using Bide, we can leer it, lower its defense. But yeah, Lotad's gone down, Lettuce leveled up to level 12, catching up with Drying Pan, Fast Food's leveled up to level 5. C-Dot unleashed energy, but it failed, good. Right, we will be faster than it. So we can absorb it. No, we want to quick attack it for guaranteed thing, and then we can astonish because we're so much faster than it. Now it's using Harden. Okay. Just quick attack, astonish. Now it's using Bide. Okay. Quick attack, astonish. Good. It was low enough for us to just KO without it retaliating. Though that's a dark type move, that's very different. Right. We have not unlocked Cut yet, have we? Where's the Cut HM? In this game. I forget where that is. Right, let's bring Tuna up. I don't know. I reckon Tuna might come in handy later. With soundproof, it can actually... Yes! Tuna will come in handy later. So let's give it some experience. Tuna will do well in the gym against Watson. Right, so if we cause an uproar, we are locked into that move. So I'm just going to take the safe option and switch out to Shroomy, our highest level Pokemon. So let's have a look at what level Brawly is. So let's Leech Seed the Zigzagoon in the meantime while that loads up. See what Bulbapedia has to say. Right, Ruby and Sapphire. Machop and Makuhita. Okay. And they are level 18 as the level cap. Okay, I do not want to hit that, is the thing. Two Super Potions. Yeah. Nothing else. Right. We're set to defeat this Zigzagoon. There's no issues. And the Leech Seed knocks it out. So this thing has knockoff. So if we did eventually get Shedinja, which it evolves too late anyway, and we're not using it because of the extra thing there. But yeah, I will not cut anything out of these episodes. And there is actually something I forgot to do. And that is enter in here. We can get the whale pail. It's actually useless to us right now. This entire playthrough, it's useless to us. Yeah, berries will eventually drop off the plant. No, they won't. Time-based events no longer occur because the batteries run dry. And we get a free Pecha berry, and that's it. So we can avoid poisoning. I can also see exactly what Brawly has, which is nice. So let's make our way back through here. Actually, hang on. The cut guy... I remember now. The cut guy is actually in... is in Petalburg. Or... wait, I've forgotten the name of this place. Rustboro. It's on the left. His house has some bushes in front. No, I think the bushes are in the remake. Are you the cut guy? Yep, there it is. HM cut. That is immediately handy because we can get some new stuff with that. Use that at HM. Lettuce can learn it, but I think fast food's a better option. If we can't have a Pokemon that learns the necessary HMs, we just can't beat the game. But we are able to grab a couple more things. Like this item here. The X accuracy, we can sell that. I've not been using items, but hard items. And there's actually another set of items that I'm after. Some more berries. But first we've got to rest at the Pokemon Center. We should be all good. Yeah, I am playing this using the Game Boy Player on the GameCube. So, if you hear any clicking, that's just me looking or switching tabs on my laptop, which is separate. But yeah, those berries and that item there we can grab. Right, who's in the active spot? Tuna. Fine. I knew we'd get into a battle here. Zigzagoon. I don't expect Shiny Claws to activate. Yeah. Uproar is good. It just keeps using Growl. It's just doing nothing. I didn't even need to do anything in that battle. The Uproar was enough. I reckon Uproar is going to be a decently powerful move. I need to have a look at that move's base power. 50 base power. 2 to 5 turns and prevents sleep, which could be usable at the very least. Really, the one tile of grass? Well, there goes our strategy for Uproar. Okay, let's switch out to Lettuce. Absorb. Yeah, the Uproar's not great, but we can avoid it if we need to by switching back into Tuna. Yeah, the reason this is a regular video instead of a stream is just because my laptop can't handle it. Otherwise, the entire series would be streams every other week. Yeah, we can cut here. And here. And here to avoid all of the trainers. Right, that's the Pinap berries. I forget what those do. We can have a look in a moment. Chesto berries. They are good. I think they're the sleep ones. And this item is an ether. Okay. Right, and I reckon that is every single one of these items now. It's the bag that I need to check for the berries. Poisoning. Power points, 10 HP. Pokeblock ingredient, really? Okay, I do want to do these battles. And I think I'm ready for them. Because you can get these battles done as early as this point anyway. Level 9 and 2 Pokemon, so we should be fine. Do I uproar here? We're one level lower. No, I want to save Tuna. So we shall bring in Shroomy. It's for the best. Lettuce could also work. But, yeah. Okay, so you're immune to the others. The Stun Spore. But are you immune to... I think you might also be immune to Leech Seed. Still, Tackle's our best bet here. No resistance too. Huh? Okay. So, grass types aren't immune to Stun Spore. Good to know, I suppose. Need to get rid of paralysis now that we're, well, once we get out of battle. Tuna leveled up again. Level 9's good. Whismur. Okay, let's Leech Seed you. Paralyzed. Great. We got the Leech Seed off. That's what I wanted there. And we need to paralyze this thing, because Uproar does a lot of damage. Right, now we're both paralyzed, and I'm regaining HP through Leech Seed. We are progressing. Ooh, that was a critical hit. Three HP from that. Calmed down, finally. And it's gone anyway. Right, level 15. We are approaching the cap. That's only 3 more levels. And we still have Granite Cave to get through. Okay, Shroomy is not going to be going into this next battle. And I want to save the berries. I don't know, do I want to save the berries? I mean, I probably do, considering I can't regrow them. We have cherry berries. And paralyze heals, okay. So I'm going to use a potion, because we can get infinite of those, just to heal 10 HP on Lettuce. And then from there we can actually do this next battle. Jerry. Routes, level 10. Okay. I want to just uproar. And risk it. We're all good. We got a critical hit. Right. Tuna's already too powerful. Good thing I did the battles in that order, so Tuna could gain some experience. Right. So the extra HP wasn't exactly needed. I should probably stock up on potions, though. Though the next section isn't all too long, we should be fine. Although, there is actually one thing I probably should grab. Oh, and we should probably heal too. Yeah, I'll grab a couple of these. Just 3 of them. I'll take 2 antidotes as well. And we got at least 1 paralyze heal. Repels are also really good. So I'm going to buy 5 of those. Because if we can get our level just right, we can kind of mess with what we can get with the encounter table in certain areas. Is there anything on the left here? No. Right, let's go back to Petalburg Woods. And head right. Because now we have access to this area, which has, I believe, the Mossy Rock in the remakes. But here, Leafeon doesn't exist, so it's just more of the same stuff. We're all set to get through this area. I didn't heal. We'll be fine. The Pokemon here are so low level. We should be perfectly okay to go through this. 3 HP, wow. It's more than I expected. We're double its level. Shouldn't be doing that. Okay, there's a hidden item here. Tiny mushroom, we can sell that. Are you a trainer? No, you're not. We get the Miracle Seed. The Miracle Seed is immediately useful. It's just in here. Give the Miracle Seed to... I want to say Lettuce. But I mean, Lettuce is a physical attacker. Drying Pan, I believe, is special. It's mixed. Okay. Oh wait, no. No, Trico is a special attacker. So we do want that then. We're all good. Right. I did give it to the right Pokemon then. So now we've got a held item. And I'm surprised we didn't even encounter a Wurmple up to this point. But it's such a weak one that it goes down in 2 hits from that roll. I want most of my Pokemon to be level 18 for when we actually get to this gym, because I know Brawly can be difficult. Ugh. Taylor. Oh no. Okay, it's level 5, we should be fine. So far, no new areas today. One more attack, we should be fine. Focus energy. Okay, we're safe. We're safe. That's gone before it can even get a critical hit. This is why I need repels. I'm not using them though. I want to try and get an encounter from a later area with those. And who knows, we might actually be able to get an X-Cloud in this journey. Tuna's already level 11. X-Cloud is at level 40. Anyway, there's another tiny mushroom. And another X attack, which we can just sell. Just walk through there. Right, we're safe. Did I grab this last time? Yes. Okay. What's here? Zigzagoon. Fine. Oh, we have Astonish now as well, so we can hit ghost types. Not that there's any of those for a little while. Actually, Sableye could be an issue. Right, I should probably heal, but the next thing we're going to do anyway is go to the next, is go to Dewford. So yeah, we've been this side before. So let's not bother healing and just go and bother Mr. Briny. And have Wingull chase him. Let's get in the way again. I need to speak to him actually. Yep. Right, off to Dewford. So we can get our encounter from Routes 106 as well. We've got access to encounters in Dewford Town, Route 106 and 107. Right, there's a Pokemon Center just here, so we can heal up perfectly fine. There's just no Pokemart here whatsoever. So we had to stock up in that other place. In either Rustboro or Petalburg. Yeah, we've got access to 107 from here. So we'll have access to... I guess it's the guy on the outside. We can get the Old Rod. And now we can start getting our encounters. Right, so let's start with Route 107 then. And what we can do is, from the key items page, register the Old Rod. So we can select. And see what our first fished up Pokemon is. Tentacool. Okay. I can work with that. It's level 8, so it's not going to get knocked out. Unless I use Uproar. Right. We can pound this. And I accidentally chose the right Pokemon to use for this, because we can't be supersonic. Tuna's going to help us get through the cave. Pokeball. Right, let's have a look at the Granite Cave table. Dewford Town. And yes, we need to give a nickname to Tentacool. And I guess, since we can't get I don't think there's any squids in this game. It's more of a jellyfish tentacle, but yeah, I'll go calamari. Right, so we now have a water type. That's going to be great for us. And the poison type's pretty good too, because it resists fighting. Right. As for Dewford Town, let's have a look at the rates here. Yeah, we can get Magikarp on in this town, or if we wait a while, we can go surfing. So 106 is probably going to be the same. Ooh, I looked away from the screen there while walking towards that guy. Tentacle, level 12. Okay, this is not good. Uproar. Poison sting, that's why. And we're poisoned. And uproar, oh no. One turn got it down by half. I think we're safe. That's a low roll. Oh no. Snap out of the uproar. That's a critical hit. We're gonna lose Tuna. 9 HP. Okay, there's a chance. Oh! Okay. Only one Pokemon. Right, bag. Good thing I bought those antidotes. Oh. Right, let's heal. Yeah. Okay, we actually got the 30% encounter. That was pretty good. The alternative was Magikarp, which we can get at 70% between levels 5 and 10. So I need to know something. I'm not going to get my encounter for Route 106 or Dewford Town for a bit. We are going to sail back now that we have the old rod. So I do need a Granite Cave encounter, but we need to go all the way back to Petalburg for another encounter, because we haven't had one here yet. Ooh, okay. Okay, this is not as good as I thought. Yeah, there's a chance we get that, so... Oh, there's a chance we get Magikarp. So, let's... Let's make sure we get Magikarp first. So let's waste our Route 106 encounter, or Dewford. We'll waste our Dewford encounter. Because the only Pokemon available at this point is Goldeen and Magikarp in Petalburg. Right, so we are still in the town. So what we can do is get Magikarp here. The 30% encounter again. I guess I'm just lucky enough to get that. Let's don't get poisoned. Good. Let's just knock out Tentacool. Don't poison me. But yeah, Dupe's Claws activates for Tentacle, because we just caught them. So let's go and heal up again. I need to avoid Tentacle. I did mention Dupe's Claws in episode 1 as well, so there is that. I don't want a full team of Tentacle or Whalmer. But yeah, the later routes are going to be quite limited because of Dupe's Claws. Almost all water routes are identical for their encounter rate. But we can go into dive spots later on as well. There's Magikarp. Right, it's level 5. Just throw a Pokeball. It's an easy enough one to catch. Though it did just break out. But yeah, I don't think I'll be using Gyarados in this run. I also don't want to end up losing out on all of my Pokeballs. But we caught it. So that's good. Had to not attack it. And I guess I've got to nickname you as well. There we go. Right, that's that one. And just to confirm, that was actually the correct area. We're gonna go to move Pokemon. We can view the summary screen. Met in Dewford Town. Met on Route 107. And 116. Yeah. All good. I should probably... Yeah, I should probably put Tentacle on my team. Oh yeah, you can. Ugh. Not used to the GameCube controller for this. I don't know what we should box. It might be Lotad? Having 3 grass types isn't as good as you'd think. Lotad's serving as well. I think it might be Hot Dog that gets put back, because it's just too low level. Calamari's already high enough level. Right, okay. Let's, now head back. Back over to Petalburg, because now Dupe's Claws means that I'm guaranteed to get Goldeen. So we can work with that. Goldeen is a better Pokemon for us to use than Magikarp, of all things. Right, over to Calamari. And... okay. We are here. So let's go fishing. Magikarp. Yeah, had a feeling. Okay, let's get some experience. Supersonic's not actually that accurate as well. It could speed up the process. Nah, Magikarp's attack's so low. It won't be doing much, even with confusion. I need to poison it. There we go. Right, as soon as we see a Goldeen, we are good. It's a 30% chance of a Goldeen. That's another Magikarp. This time it's a slightly higher level. And the EXP's not worth it. Let's just run until we find one. Right, hopefully this is it. This is the third time. There we go. Okay, that was easy enough, I suppose. So we should probably switch out to a grass type. No, we should not switch out to a grass type. This thing probably knows a flying move. In Peck. Water Sport is fine here. Does absolutely nothing for us. So we can Astonish. And again. I am not going to use Astonish once more, just in case we get a critical hit. And that's our encounter for this area. We need to give this thing a nickname. And... How else can you cook fish? I suppose you can batter it. Yeah. Right, let's visit the Pokémon Center. Just make sure we're fully healed. It doesn't entirely matter, but... yeah, we're going back over to Dewford again. Yeah, let's go through the grass, get some experience, even if it's from the Wurmple. Poison's neutral against a bug. This isn't Gen 1. Poison is super effective against bug. Which is what gave Paris and Parasect in Gen 1 3-4 times weaknesses. Fire, flying, and poison. Right. Mr. Briny, I need your boat again. Let's heal up again before going into that area, because Calamari took some damage there. Ooh, okay, I need to have a look at the Granite Cave encounter table. I said I was going to do that and then I switched it up. So we need to go to Route 104 on Bulbapedia, 105, 106. Island Cave. Oh, yeah, that's the Reggie. Is that technically its own area? I think it is. We could get a Reggie, but only if we get Relicanth. And the chances of that are kind of slim. Right, let's battle this guy. Level 11, Magikarp, we're safe. Magikarp doesn't get an attacking move until level 15, so this one is defenseless. Good, poison. I suppose we can also confuse it. Just for a little bit of extra chip damage. That actually worked? Okay, I'm surprised. The poison's going to tick down anyway. Yeah, unfortunately there's no way of speeding this up. We're stuck at the original speed. Plus, speeding it up would mess with the in-game clock. Right, Tentacool, okay. We are equal. Confusion is not great. We do not have anything to battle Tentacool. I guess we bring in Lettuce and use a grass move. It's neutral, so we should be fine. Poison Sting. Good. Absorb. We're a special attacker. We have the Miracle Seed. That did nothing! And we're confused now. Great. Brought in the wrong one, we're confused. Thankfully we didn't get poisoned. Tuna. It's got to be Tuna. Do not poison me now. Good. Uproar. It's faster than Tuna, so... That's not good. But we're safe. Ish. We're not going to be able to switch out because of set mode. An Uproar could knock us out. But I'm pretty sure the next opponent is just another Magikarp. Yep, it is. Level 11. So, as long as Uproar wears off, which it did not. Still making an uproar. Splashing around. Calmed down. We survived the turn. We can give Tuna some extra experience. Gain a level. 14. Okay, I do have healing options that I'm not going to use. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Safe. No more of that. Let's grab the item that's hidden back here. And then move into Granite Cave. Speaking of which, I still need to look at the encounter table in here. Okay, so there's a... highest level thing in here is level 6 through 10. And we have access to Steven's room, which has a chance of giving us Aaron. But it's level 7 through 8. Makuhita's the highest level thing in that room still. So then... Ooh, okay, level 11 is the highest level thing in basement floor 1. So... what I think we do is go all the way to basement floor 2, if we can. So we've got to use some of our stuff. We do not have anything low enough level, or I guess high enough level. I need to gain some levels elsewhere to get up to level 12 on Calamari. Wait. Not that. Actually, yeah, we can go with that. But I'm going to bring out Lettuce, just in case. And then we're going to start using repels. So we've got 6 of them. Okay. Right, so this is the first area. We've got an escape rope. We will not run out of repels. But we will be in complete darkness for a while. And I do not know my way through. I suppose I could just look at the map. Which, will just be on here. Yeah. So we're on the first floor. And this first floor is... oh wait, no, we went down, didn't we? So we're on basement floor 1. So if we head left, not left, if we head right, as much as we can, this room. Okay. We should still encounter stuff. How come we're not encountering anything? Well, there's an Everstone, which I think is useless for this playthrough. Wait, am I misreading this? It says it can go up to level 12. We can get either Sableye or Aaron. And we're not encountering anything, so I need to know how repels work. Okay, so I think it's fine. We should be encountering some Pokémon. But just level 12s. Because it's just looking for lower level. And it's not working. Great. Why is that not working? There's level 12 stuff on this floor. Okay. If we aren't getting this, we're just going to have to brave this. And hope we get it. Because I am on basement floor 2. Sableye is a 20% chance, Aaron's a 40% chance. If we get the 10% Abra, We're not getting a counter in here. Right, there's our encounter. We got the Aaron. Okay. We did not get Sableye. Sableye was the one I was hoping for. This thing's max level as well. So let's bring it down quite a bit. Oh no. That just did 11 damage. Aaron is strong. We're regaining HP. And it missed a tackle there. But it knows headbutt too. So this is going to be a little more difficult to catch. Mud Slap. Lowering our accuracy, are ya? What was that speed? It's accuracy. Okay, now it's time we try and catch this thing. And we can use Aggron in our playthrough as well. So we need a Pokeball. Okay, that did not work. It's raising its defense, that's all fine for me, because I'm not going to hit it anymore. Especially since I just caught it. That's great. Okay, so Aaron isn't going to be used in Brawly's gym, for obvious reasons. But we need a nickname for Aaron. And I don't know what to go with now. It's a rock. So... Salt? I know Knackley isn't in the game, so... Right, let's leave. Or I guess let's actually just progress. And there's Geodude. This is how weak Geodude is in this game. If he didn't watch the previous episode. Yeah. That was an Absorb. We're still quite far behind on levels, though. So we're probably going to need to do some leveling up before we do the gym. We've got trainers that we can battle, though. Oh, there's an easier way out if we head down. There's Makuhita, that was another option. But I figured we need a rock type. So, Aaron was our best bet. That or Sableye for Brawly. But we have fighting abilities, I guess. Got the ability to just not take super effective damage. This is a different floor, but I'm counting the whole cave as one area. There we go. Right, Lettuce should level up from that. Perfect. Yeah, this is how many encounters we should have been seeing earlier. Zubat. Yeah, let's not absorb this thing. It's 4 times resistant. Also, it knows Leech Life, apparently. I'd say that's not good for me, but we're fine. We are genuinely fine. We're snapped out to confusion. And we get a critical hit as soon as we do so. Pretty good. And there's the HM for Flash, that we can't even use anyway. To use it outside of battle, we need the gym badge. But here, we can go and heal up and head into the gym. I know I am very underleveled. And yeah, we're probably going to lose somebody in here. Right, who's up front? I do want Calamari to gain some levels. But there's nothing good to train it against. So we may have to, Great. Yeah, it's dark. Very dark. Also, there's a sign here for some reason. Yeah. This is going to be a tough gym. We can actually move on without doing the gym, but yeah, level 14. This is tough. We need Shroomy. Ooh, okay. Stun Spore. Bide is perfect for us. And then Leech Seed, I want to say? Is Leech Seed taken into account for Bide? It's paralyzed. Right. Bide didn't actually go off there. So what we can do is absorb. Right, it's using Bide again. We need to get this thing gone. But first, let's Stun Spore. It's storing energy. We can see whether or not the Bide actually takes into account the Leech Seed. Paralyzed again, okay. Got quite lucky so far. Better to battle trainers than it is wild Pokemon because they actually give you more experience. Paralyzed again. Right, so we can't start Bide. And we're set. Right. That Meta-type went down surprisingly smoothly. Right, what's next? Split path. Pretty sure going left encounters another trainer. We should be fine. Yeah, there's the trainer. We need the experience. Oh no. Yeah, it's this guy. So we need to... Supersonic. That's probably really good for us. Leah. Right, that's fine. Then we can switch. If it hits itself, we're good. It's confused, we could probably Leech Seed. And we can paralyze it too. At itself and its confusion. Chop. Does it have... Yeah, we need tentacles to gain some levels. But does it have guts? I need to know. So this is the Dewford City Gym leader. Dewford Gym. There's 3 trainers in this gym. And this Machop. Yeah, it's got guts. Don't stun Spore. I thought it did. So we're just going to have to keep it weaker and not use that. Low kick. Thankfully Shroomy is very light, surprisingly. Right, there's one more trainer somewhere in here. Right there. Okay, Shroomy's only lost 2 HP, we should be fine. Although this trainer has 3 Pokemon at level 12. 2 Meditites and a Machop. Whew. So, Meditite. What ability does Meditite have? Pure Power. Ooh. Okay. Switch. Because this thing may know a Psychic move. Although it's lower level than the previous one, so we should be fine. It may just have Bide. Again. So yeah, Shroomy is coming in handy here. For this gym. Knew it. Stun Spore. Then we can Leech Seed it. We still didn't find out whether or not that gives its Bide more power. Yeah, it only has Bide. Oh, and Confusion. Bide, Confusion, and Detect. I should not have absorbed there, just in case it had... Okay, yeah, Confusion. It wasn't in the middle of biding. We are safe to attack it then. Paralyzed. Good. Okay. Protected itself against Absorb. Leech Seed still goes off. And I reckon we can probably switch out. But first, I could lose something. It has Confusion. If I switch out and it uses Confusion, that tentacle goes down. It's gaining experience anyway. It just means I won't start with it for the next Pokemon, the Machop. Oh, never mind, it's the second meta type. Okay, same start as before. As long as it doesn't use Detect and actually succeed 2 turns in a row. Meditate. Its attack's rising, it has pure power. We need to paralyze this thing. Paralyze Leech Seed for Bide. There's Confusion again. Shroomy is going to carry us through this, through the game. Right now it's biding. We need to bide ourselves some time. So we shall Stun Spore. We still haven't seen if Paralysis actually doesn't go off and the Leech Seed actually... Good. Okay, Leech Seed damage isn't affected by Bide. That's something I did not know until just now. Us being faster than it actually didn't help as well in that situation. Actually, no, it did. Because we attack first, then it uses Bide. Anyway, we're fine to go on to the next one. The final Pokemon from their team. We've hit level 16. Mega Drain. We need that. Update Absorb. Or Tackle. Ooh, we can't see our stats. Do I get rid of Tackle or Absorb? I think we get rid of Absorb. So now we've got Mega Drain instead of Absorb. And this last Pokemon should go even smoother. Leech Seed first. Leer is fine. The others didn't lower our defense. Then we can Mega Drain, and when we get close to knocking out Machop, send in Calamari. Never mind, we knocked it out. Leech Seed. We did just a little too much damage. Good thing is, we have a level 16 for battling Brawly's level 17 and level 18 Pokemon. And here he is. Right, let's prepare. So, we do not want Calamari in this battle, we just want Shroomy. And I should probably actually go and heal up, just so I can regain the lost moves, especially the Mega Drain. So, Brawly's first Pokemon is Machop. So that's got Guts, since Oh yeah, this is just here for some reason. And if we move 2 steps over to the right, there's another one. Or I guess a gap of 2, so 3 steps over. Right. Let's heal. And now let's go and battle Brawly. I do not want to use Stun Spore against Chomp, because that will only end in a bad result. Yeah, they really changed up this gym. Even in Emerald. This is probably one of the toughest battles in the entire game, in my opinion. So set up Leech Seed. You're lowering my defense, that's not good. But we're lowering your HP. Which is just better. Oh no! That is not good. Yeah, this is probably where we wipe. Our team is just gone. It's using Leer again. I should have equipped some items like the Orange Berries. And Miracle Seed should have been on Shroomy instead. Seismic Toss. Oh, he messed up. Right, Machopp's gone down. It's just Makuhita left. Makuhita has Thick Fat. Bulk Up, Knock Off, Arm Thrust, and Sound Attack. Okay. Shroomi's now level 17. I probably need to switch. But first, Stun Spore. Attack and defense up. We need to use special moves, like our grass moves. It's paralyzed. Leech Seed. Yes. Okay. He's on a timer now. Actually, he's not. He has super potions. And he didn't use a single one of them. I'm going to switch out. We may end up losing something here. So I'm going to switch out and switch back in. Because our defense has been lowered and his attack's been raised. If he uses knockoff, Calamari goes down. If he uses arm thrust, we live. You know what? We're just going to keep using Shroomy. Just keep healing as much as we can. Okay. Paralyzed, couldn't move. Yeah, I could have moved on and gotten some extra Pokemon from later on. There's our sound attack. Right, accuracy's now lowered. This is not good. Especially because he's got a Super Potion. Resetting his HP. The Leech Seed and Paralysis stays though. And he's only got 4 restores in the rematches in Emerald. So just keep using Mega Drain and we are safe. Arm thrust. Oh! Okay. Switch. This. Solo level, but we've gone down. Unless it's 2 hits. No, even then. Starter's gone. I'm going to say I can extract the item from it. Calamari, you at least resist. But you're so low level that it shouldn't even matter. Right, Supersonic. Yes! Okay. Confused. Arm thrust through that. 2 hits, come on. Calamari's gone down too. I cannot lose Shroomy. Fast food is useful for pickup as well. Absorb. I should have growled. He still had that 1 potion. Critical hit. Okay. I need to lower his attack using Growl. The one time that's actually effective. Stay, Why can't I get the confusion damage in there? Drying Pan's gone now as well. Okay. Tuna. I went in too low level. Way too low level. It's gonna have to be an uproar. We're faster. Oh yeah, your defense as well. Your defense was raised. Tuna's gone. I knew I should have gone in with full level 18 team. Where's the paralysis? Where is everything? Where was the confusion damage? There's the paralysis. Okay. We got through the battle. But was it worth it? We have the Knuckle Badge. And the TM for Bulk Up. That might come in handy, but yeah, we've got 2 Pokemon left. Oh, Fast Food's picked up something. I will take that for the end of... Ooh, Ultra Ball, nice. And I will extract the item from Lettuce. I should have given the Miracle Seed to Shroomy for that battle. Yeah, that's kind of how I was expecting that battle to go. Brawly's a tough opponent, especially when you go in under-leveled. But yeah, I'm not spending all that time leveling up. yeah, let's go and release all of our Pokemon then. Right, so we have Calamari, Drying Pan, Tuna, unfortunately, and Lettuce. Right, no getting those back. We need to build a new team. A stronger team. One that requires a lot of level grinding. We have enough for a full team at least. And we've got a Hardstone on Aaron as well. That's probably pretty rare, actually. Good thing I didn't use the Rock TM on that one. But yeah, we need some levels before we can go anywhere. So that'll be what we're doing next time, instead of going forward for the gym. But yeah, for now, I've been Luke, playing Pokemon Sapphire on official hardware. Signing out.